of Economics, which we're seeking approval of, along with a textbook titled Economics Principles and Practices for the 2024-2025 school year. So we'd ask for approval of that at this time.
So motion and a second?
Can I get a quick?
Can we get a second and then we'll
Yep,
get to the question?
yep.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Now, Mr. Brown.
Thank you. So startled with this a little bit as far as voting. We're trying to be respectful of the day-to-day ins and outs of school and recognizing that the stuff goes on even though we're in the middle of kind of a transfer of boards. So I wanted to make sure that we did our work and became familiar as well as we could with the book and the curriculum. So my question is, with what we know, and I think Emily, you were on the committee. Can we move forward in confidence, knowing that the basic components of capitalism, laws, supply and demand, are going to be put forward in the curriculum and in this book?
Yeah, I, Mr. Brown, feel confident in what has been asked of us here. This is a course that we used to have an economics course, and we did not have it for a season, and there's quite a bit of students that are requesting that we entertain providing this course again. So I have zero reservations about this. I believe the textbook is actually from 1998, did I get that year correct? 95, okay. I was just a couple years older, just kidding. So I think it's my understanding, the presentation at the Ed Committee, that textbook was going to be used as a launching off point because really the principles of economics don't change.
Correct.
So teachers will supplement the curriculum with additional opportunities for students. I feel confident in this. I had zero reservations. I would also add that it was available for public viewing for 30 days, and that is something that we instituted last year, I believe, maybe the year before, where community members, when we did intend to put new books forth, would have an opportunity to come in and review, and this one did not receive any feedback. So I'm speaking for myself and only myself that when I don't receive community feedback, I feel confident in moving forward based on the information that I have. So, and I would put a plug in there that is an option anytime that there are new books available that will be included in our curriculum. They are available for community members to view by appointment here in the district office, and it is so important. The 9 of us cannot do all of the work all the time, and it's really awesome to hear feedback from the community and various perspectives. So when those things come forth, we look forward to hearing from individuals in the community, their perspective as well, to help us formulate our decision making. So.
Just if I could have one more detail about that this is a teacher resource book. We are not purchasing student books. This is strictly one book for the teacher. And we did have this course in the past, but this is an update to that.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
Can I just add something too? Obviously, I was not on the education committee when this book was presented in October, but I went back and read the minutes. I looked online and found the student text version and reviewed, went over that 700-page book, and then found out that it was the teacher version. But I was allowed today to come in and view it, and I feel very confident that it is a great text for this curriculum. And like Emily was saying, the principles of economics don't really change. And I kind of love that it's from 1995 because, it's back when you could get 4 bags of groceries for $18 and literally it has that data in there claiming that it's from 1995, but I'm like, wow, that's, and then I guess I just have one question about how it's presented for the 30 days, how people can come and view it. How is the community notified when new texts are available for viewing and review?
After the committee meeting, we posted it online, and Carol and Ian posted it on our social media platforms for folks to review.
Okay, so we're not sending out like emails or any special communication?
No, we typically don't email families with that sort of data, but there are minutes, and we do post it online and on social media when there are things like that happening.
Okay, and the text will never be posted for viewing. You have to make it, schedule an appointment to come in and all of that. Okay.
That's a copyright issue.
Right, okay. I just had that question. I thought maybe somebody else might also Yeah, but I do feel confident in this text that I did look at with my own eyes and hands and.
Scott, can I assume you're on board as well? You put forward the motion, so I'm assuming you're good then too?
I am, I did not review in the detail that others, but I'm relying on,
Previous knowledge.
others' representation.
I got you, yeah. All right.
Quick question I had, so the economics, so we're bringing the economics course back to Warwick, just periodically, like, when did that cease versus, like, how many years has that been?
So it's been a number of years. The course existed when I was an assistant principal at the high school, so that's a little over a decade ago. And then the individual that taught it at the time, Mr. DeRosa, when he retired, that course lost interest. We were getting like 5 or 6 student requests during a semester, so we couldn't run the course. At that point, the course was folded. Mr. Ressler, who is the chair of the social studies department for us, brought this back up that he wanted to present this opportunity to students, and we came to discover that we actually never had an board-approved curriculum from the course before. So that precipitated us, instead of bringing out the old curriculum and just rerunning it, Mr. Pearson, who's a teacher at the high school who will teach the course, and Mr. Ressler worked together to put together this curriculum for us.
That's great, because I think it's interesting, because like, I remember back, did Mr. Morris teach economics?
He did.
Because like, he was by far my favorite teacher in high school, so seeing economics, I loved economics, so I'm great to see that's coming back, because I
We're
think.
glad the interest has returned. as
Yeah,
well.
and that's great, because I mean, it plays so much into just finances and just generally how we operate in the world, so I think this is great that's coming back.
So this is gonna be an elective course?
Yes, I was just gonna say, like, just for, if that helps your.
Yeah, it'll be a semester-long elective, and the hope is with the new, also the new business course that is now gonna be a requirement, we're hopeful that that course will actually drum up more business for this course as well.
So can we make it mandatory that they take?
Not mandatory yet, Mr. Brown, that's not on the docket.
Any other questions from the board? This is great conversation. Okay, we have a motion and a second on the table. This is a voice vote. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. This motion passes.